So y'all moving to Dallas and you are trying to figure out if you should move or not because of the interest rates. The interest rates, they are going up so high right now and you just don't know if it's going to be a good decision for you. And also, not only the interest rates are going high, but the prices of homes are higher than where they used to be as well. So you're losing a lot of money potentially, right?
In your mind you are.
In your mind you are.
But we're going to tell you why that is not true.
So you got to stay tuned so you can hear all about that. We're going to get to it right now. What is going on, everybody?
What's going on, everybody?
What's so funny?
I'm just laughing at you. You in the video, you normally say something that you say so you can know all about that.
Okay, whatever. This is your boy Dre, and I'm here with
Brandy, and we are here today. Dre is being my boss again today, but that's okay. So today we are talking about the interest rates, and prices, right?
Yes. So this is your first time watching the channel, you want to know everything about Dallas, Texas, or if you should just move here or not. We say don't move. We really want to help y'all, but we say don't move anyway. But if you want to know, no, I'm playing. We really want y'all to move, but don't take me serious. But if you want,
lying, we want you to move. Okay?
But we do so many videos about what it's like living in Dallas, so you gotta hit that subscribe button. People contact us and call us, email, whatever they do to get in contact with us. So if you're trying to get in contact with us to move here, trust me, we don't want you to move here. But if you do want to work with us because we're just a good vibe, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We would love to help you out when moving to the area.
He sounds so sarcastic. I think I'm going to take over the tone right now.
I had too much coffee this morning.
Because Dre is sounding a little, I don't know.
But no, they gotta watch one of my previous videos to see what the real intro is. But this is
okay. One of the ones where you did by yourself.
Oh, she knows.
Okay, guys, so let's get right to it, right? Interest rates. We gonna call out the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is that nobody is wanting to buy right now because of the interest rates. And we feel it. Like, I'm over here where last year we didn't want buyers. No offense. We wanted sellers. Now we're like, give us the buyers. There's so many houses on the market. We need some buyers.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out what's going on with these interest rates. So I got with Dre and I said, I'm so tired of people talking about these interest rates. We need to break down the real interest rates. So if you want to know the real interest rates, stay tuned, subscribe, leave a message, leave a comment below. You want to know what's going on with these interest rates, right?
All right, so what's going on with them?
So the interest rates are high. No, I'm just playing.
Are they?
They are high, but let us break that down.
Okay.
I'm gonna break that down. Right now, the interest rates are 6.1%. That's the average. But no, that is not high. It's higher than what we've been dealing with, but it's not high. If you look at interest rates pre-COVID, interest rates were at a 7%.
Wow.
Okay? If you bought a house 10 years ago, interest rates were probably at a 5 or 8%, somewhere in there, right? If you bought a house, 20 years ago, interest rates were at like 9%, right?
And then, by the way, 20 years ago, I was like 5 years old. Just put that out there.
We know. So, the difference is that people are not understanding. They're comparing interest rates to COVID crisis, pandemic prices. Y'all, we was in a pandemic. Y'all know it. Y'all know that.
Hold up, you lying. It was a pandemic. It was a pandemic.
Well, and I was about to get to that because guess what? During this pandemic, they was throwing money. Literally, they was throwing, what was those stimulus checks? They were throwing PPP. They were throwing SBA. They were throwing all of these loans and money so that you can stay afloat. That's no different for the housing market. They did the exact same thing. They took those interest rates and dropped them all the way down so people would purchase homes. Okay, so
It was a very strategic plan.
it was
too.
strategic. So now that we're out of this so-called pandemic and things are going back to a norm, and they saw people were still buying houses, now they're trying to get it back to the norm, where just like now we're able to go some places without our mask and get back to some level of normalcy. That's the exact same things that they're doing with the interest rates. So don't let people fool you. The interest rates are not high. The difference is they were at an unprecedented low. They have never been as low as they were during the pandemic, ever in history. Look it up, research, fact check me. They have never been as low as they were during the pandemic.
So for those people who are thinking about buying a house,
Yeah.
is now the time to buy?
It's always the time.
Okay.
Let me make that clear. It's always the time to accrue an asset. If you are financially, I take that back. Let me reiterate. If you are financially stable, meaning you have a job that you've been on for a few years, right? And your job is not at risk due to the pandemic, okay? If you have some money saved for down payment or closing costs and any type of fees associated with home purchases, right? If your credit is in a good place, 650 or higher, okay? I'm not saying we can't work with anything lower, but I'm just saying 650 or 660 or higher. If you have minimum debt, you're in a good financial place to purchase a home, then purchase a home. Don't let the interest rates stop you from purchasing a home, because they are falsies that were in fallacies, as people would say, that were tied to those interest rates. That was not true.
But Brandy, houses are, the prices of homes are going up and the interest rates are going up.
They are.
Now, for somebody who's trying to make that decision, should I buy now or wait later? Do you foresee, I know you're not an economist, but do you foresee the interest rates continue to rise as well as home prices rising?
Yes, we do see the interest rates going to continue to rise. The home prices are going to go back to a regular plateau. That's just
is it going to crash, or is it just
it's not gonna crash, you guys. It's not a crash, okay? But it is inflation. Inflation and deflation happens on the regular. They've been talking about an economic crash for years, right? And everybody want to keep comparing the housing market to 2008, 9, that era. This ain't that. That had nothing to do with people buying and purchases. That had to do with government regulations. Nobody was regulating the money. Nobody was regulating the loans. People who weren't qualified were able to take out loans. This ain't that. So no, the market is not going to crash. What it is going to do, if you want to talk about crash, is no longer going to go at this real high incline. Crash mean it's going to go back to a steady plateau. So it was shooting up like a rocket. Now we just gonna coast like a plane.
I actually got a question
okay.
on YouTube comment. I had screenshotted this to you, and somebody had commented and said,
"Don't call me out. Did I ever respond to you?"
You did. They said, well, since the market is shifting, right? Because we did a video on the market shift. They said, I'm planning on moving to Dallas in a year. Should I sell my home now or should I sell it later?
Oh, okay. So personally,
it works both ways.
Okay, so personally, this is what I think, and again, it's a personal opinion. It's a personal, professional opinion. But you will have realtors on the opposite side saying different. You will have lenders on the opposite side saying different. But from my personal opinion,
people are afraid that they're going to lose money and equity.
And they will. They're not going to lose money and equity. Hold on. Equity is there. It's just no longer going to increase at the speed that it has increased the last 2 years. Okay, you're not losing it. It's just not going to accumulate as fast. Now, when I say you're going to lose money, let me tell you the difference. When we were life, anybody who is in economy knows supply and demand. If the supply is high, and the demand is low, the prices are down. If the demand is high and the supply is low, prices are up. That's regular classes they teach you, right? So basic economics teaches supply, demand, high, low, whatever. We were in an era during the pandemic where the housing supply was low, but the demand was high. That caused prices to shoot up, right? So now people were willing to pay whatever for houses because there weren't many houses. The demand was high, right? Well, now, because of everybody in the fear of the interest rates, the demand is now low again. So that just means we're shifting. We're shifting from a seller's market to where the seller have the cream of the crop. They got 50 offers. They can pick whatever. People are competing. All these people want that one house because it's only one, right? Well, now we got 100. We had 500 listings last week.
Oh, wow.
Well, we haven't had 500 listings in the North Dallas, Texas area. Last year, we were, if you compare this year's listings, same date to last year we had 86 listings.
Oh, wow. That's
at
a
the
lot.
same time. And now we have 500. So you do the math.
Wow.
There was no houses last year, and now we have an influx. So now what that means you're not having as many buyers come. You're not getting a lot of offers. So if you put your house on the market right while you're at the shift from a seller's to a buyer's market, you still can make some money. If you wait till next year and it's a full-fledged buyer's market, then what that means is that buyer is gonna be coming to you now saying, I want you to pay closing costs, where now the buyer is paying closing costs. But then they're gonna say, we want the seller, so that's how you're gonna lose money.
Oh, wow.
Because now your house still is gonna be worth what your house was worth.
Now, this, because we're gonna actually do a video.
Okay.
The next video is gonna be, should you wait? Or should you
They're
move
gonna have
now?
to stay tuned for our next video for
so
that.
we're gonna go in
but
detail
we are gonna
about
say,
that. But,
don't wait. Again, that goes back to what you said. Don't wait. Don't let the interest rates make you wait.
But this is, you brought up a really good point in my mind. So now that the house prices aren't going up as fast and the interest rates they're gonna be steady, right? What do you think?
The interest rates are gonna keep going up.
They're gonna keep going up.
Yeah.
But the house prices, you're not putting 20 grand over asking. So does it kind of level out, or?
It goes back to that buyer's market again. So now buyers aren't paying 20, 30, 100,000 over. They're paying under because it's not a lot of people trying to buy that house. So that's why we're saying, so if you're trying to buy now, I know the interest rates seem high because what you're compared to what your friends said they got or what you heard last year or last month or whatever. But guess what? You don't marry the interest rates. You marry the house. You date the interest rates. If them interest rates ain't right, once they supposedly go down, like some people are saying, then you refinance and get those low interest rates. It's no different than any other thing that you finance. If you buy this house this year at a 6%, and next year they said they're going down and they go back down, in which they're not, but if they say they do, and they do, you refinance for the 3%. But guess what? The difference is you can always refinance. But if you see your perfect house and you don't buy it, then the opportunity is not coming back. But if you see that house that you love and you want it and you buy it, but you're like, oh, I should wait because the interest rates, then refinance.
See?
It's okay. So now is the time I tell buyers, because we're moving into a buyer's market. Do not let those interest rates scare you. The market is shifting, and I don't care what no other agent tells you. The market is shifting. We are coming off of a seller's market and we're going into a buyer's market.
Time.
It is so all of you buyers, now is the time. Don't let them interest rates screw you.
Pick up your stuff from your state and move here.
Guess what? I don't know about that one. But what people aren't telling you is, guess what? Those interest rates are going to keep rising. It's normal inflation. So don't let people scare you. If you are able to buy, and just like that, interest rates are rising, rent is rising. At least you get equity when you buy. When you rent, you don't. So don't let people fool you. But we ain't gonna talk about wait or no. Wait or no is our next video.
You gotta stay tuned.
You gotta stay tuned. You gotta watch that next video because we're gonna break down why you should not wait, or you might need to wait. If it's for you and you ain't got no job, you need to wait. But anywho.
All right, so if you're trying to figure out if Dallas is the right place for you to live, check out one of these videos to see exactly what it's like living
And
here
don't forget
in
to
Dallas.
subscribe, right? Subscribe, leave us comments, click the bell icon so you can get a notification whenever we upload a new video. We upload videos every week. And if you see something that you want to know that we're not touching on, again, leave us a comment. We answer all our questions.
Amen.
Thank
Until
you.
next time, deuces.
One.